Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's MRC-X race, where we are in Mexico. We are back to the standard format, 18 minutes of qualifying, 50% race, so you know exactly what you're getting this week. I am joined today by none other than Minimax himself. It is Melvin. How are you doing today?
Hello, Simon. I'm doing very well. Yeah, very well. We're in Mexico, so the food is good, the weather is good.
I've heard it's your favorite track.
It's not my favorite track, but I do like the track, yeah. So we might see some good results this week.
Hopefully. That is a good point that you have mentioned results, because now that I'm done prancing around on stage, I have released the standings for the week, and Chris Bailey, none other than Chris Bailey, is leading the Elite Tier Championship, so he's got a lot to fight for this week. And RFC Danny has just picked Jackster, to the top of the Challenger, so it's going to be very interesting.
Oh yeah, Chris was very fast last week in Austria. The rain there and all the strategies were on point, and the pace was there, so he did very well.
Well, we'll see if his pace is on point this week. So our first on-board lap is going to be with Mark Hodgson, because he's told me that he's done lots and lots and lots of practice. By that I mean absolutely none. So I promised him that we would do an on-board lap with him. So, Minimax, when he comes around to the start-finish line, you will lead us around an on-board lap with Mark Hodgson.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Let's see if he did some actual practice. Coming out of the last corner now, you need to find the grip here to get a good run on the long straight, where he's gonna turn on his DRS and cross the finish line. He's gonna start his lap. The DRS here is very important. We're gonna see some overtakes here, and it's all gonna depend on the wing as well. You want to brake here as late as you can, probably around the 50-meter board to hit this apex, and you want this corner, the last of these three corners, to be the best, because this DRS straight is an important one. The second DRS actually, you're gonna brake just before the 100 here, or if you brake just at the 100 like Mark did here. He runs a bit wide, but that's fine. Some very slow corners here, and this is the corner where you want your speed to be maximum as you can and have the grip as maximum as you can. Turn in there. If you do it the right way, you hit some grass, and he actually does hit some grass here. This is all about traction, and ooh, he lost it. Yep, that's the practice he's missing. Yeah, as I said, you need yeah, that's a shame. You really need the traction here, and keeping it in the good gear, because if you turn up a gear too much, then you lose the traction, and yeah, lose it.
As we saw with Mark, unfortunately. Well, Chris Bailey takes pole position for the moment with a 1:18.3.
On the mediums as well.
On them!
That is
absolute filth, man. Good evening, Martin Hills, who has just driven all the way from France since 6 AM and is now here to race with us. We love your dedication. Thank you very much, Martin. All the way from France today.
To Mexico.
To Mexico. I'm not sure how he managed that in a day, but I think he broke a few speed limits.
I think he did.
So we'll ride on board with Biff, who's about to start his first flying lap.
Ooh.
So as Melvin said, you're probably going to brake around 50 meters to the first corner, and you want to cut it as much as you can. Oh, and that was very well cut there. Taking the curb nicely, getting on the power nicely. He's looking like he's got a very stable setup going.
Yeah, he does. And he's got some traffic ahead, so I hope that they or they will get out of the way, or he's just not fast enough to catch them.
Yeah. Here we go. This is the section that I absolutely fibre of my being.
And why is that?
Because it's horrible. You're going left, you're going right, you never know quite how much speed you can carry. I just hate it.
Yeah, and Biff hates it too. He totally ruined his lap there. Yeah, I think the second sector is where we're gonna see who's gonna take pole. Because the first sector is a long ass straight and a few corners, and the last sector is, yeah, it's you can get some time there, but it's not a lot.
Well, let's see what Biff. I think Biff definitely backed out of his lap, so he's going to go again.
I hope.
So let's jump on board with the man who's come all the way from France just to be with us, Mr. Single Track himself.
He did not do a lap of practice, he just said, so we'll see how he does it.
Well, according to the mini-map, he just set a purple first sector, so I'm going to be very impressed if he sets the fastest lap on 0 practice.
Ooh, he's taking it careful through here, which is probably a good idea for your banker.
Apparently it's a purple middle sector, according to my mini-map.
Well, we're looking at a strong lap then if that
it
is
does
right.
lie occasionally, but here he comes.
That last sector was not too clean. No, it's not. I think he lost it on the last sector then.
119.6. Still a very respectable banker.
Not very respectable. Oh, and asking, why did you stop in Angers on the way? Oh, to Martin.
Good question. So let's see the end of Mr. Ty Clear's lap, who was our winner last week for the Challenger tier in MRC-X. Oh, an 18.1. Very nice lap there.
It's a very nice lap, and Chris Bailey is out on the softs now, but his lap on the mediums, an 18.3, is still top 5. That's insane.
That's just disgusting, Mr. Bailey.
I think he did practice.
I think he's probably done a lap or two, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3, if you're lucky.
Maybe 3.
Well, we are riding.
G-Star sitting up there, 117.3. That's actually a very good time if you look at the other times.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable time. Well, here comes Mr. Hodgson back through the second sector. Ooh, and just invalidated. I'm just ruining Mark's day. I do apologise.
Oh.
I'm going to leave him alone now. I've ruined his day enough now, I think.
We see Anton out on the intermediates. That's not a glitch. That's just him rubbering the track, being a friendly driver for everyone else.
Good on you, Han. Well done.
Well done, yeah, well done. I think he can only qualify on the mediums, and he's gonna get demoted. Because he's from a higher... Oh no, he's not. Why is he on the inters?
You know, I'm not entirely sure, because there are no higher tiers in MRC-X.
No.
Everyone can qualify as they like.
Indeed. I think it's raining for him.
Maybe it's raining just on his screen.
Yeah, it's...
Because we've definitely got a very, very sunny Mexico here.
Very sunny. And seeing all those quick times, actually let me know that they have a setup for the dry. So I think we're gonna see a dry race as well.
Very disappointing. But yes, I do agree that we're probably gonna have a dry race. Who have we got? Bit's just starting his lap, so we will ride on board with Bit for his lap. Mr.
Yeah, and Chris just finished his lap. And it's gonna be a quick one, and it's 117.2.
Hello, Mr. Bailey's here to fight this season.
He's doing very well.
I have heard murmurings that he has his eyes set on an MRC-X championship this season.
Well, he can get it. He's on a good road.
He's in very good form at the moment, if he can keep it going.
Well, let's hope he can.
So
well, I'm thinking about N. He might be sending a delta for himself, because I don't know how it works, but seeing a delta always makes you quicker. And I think he's just setting a delta. Huh?
Yeah, he could be. He could be setting a delta for himself, something to work off of on his final flying lap.
Yeah, and he might be saving those tires for a different strategy in the race.
He might be, to be fair. Here comes Carl around the final corner. Getting the power down as soon as he can. Coming out with a 118.8. Nice little lap from Carl there.
Still a good lap. And Woomax actually got a purple first sector. And he looks very good and strong through the second sector. Very clean, nice, did not invalidate. Ooh, he's coming up to the last sector here. Is he gonna break early? No, he did it perfectly.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's a drawn GP livery.
Oh.
One of my favourite liveries of all time. No less.
Oh. Oh, I think this might be a very strong lap from him.
117.9. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Now, I have a question.
Tell me.
Who is Massman88_infidel?
I have no idea.
Nope, nor do I. I'm assuming he is a new racer to our league. I have not seen him before, so if you are a brand new racer to our league, welcome, and we hope you enjoy your first race with us.
I hope he does enjoy it.
Mind you, he's absolutely running those soft tyres into the ground. 3 laps on that set of soft tyres.
I think he's doing a practice session right now.
He didn't have time for a practice session, so he's just gonna use qualifying.
Which is very understandable. Well, he's lucky that it's not a 100% race, because then you need to focus on every
Well, yeah. Jackstra's 3/10 up in the first sector, so we'll follow him for a little bit.
Our Dutchman.
Yes. We've got 2 Dutchmen in the lobby today. With Mr. Geke Matthew.
Ooh.
Oh, he invalidated. That's unlucky Jackster.
Yeah, that second sector is hit or miss. If you want to take risks, and I think a lot of people will invalidate on the last lap. Ooh, yeah. G-Star with a 169!
Oh, that is absolute filth.
He's going faster and faster.
Well, here comes Mr. Kisa Soze coming around the final 2 corners. See what he can pull out of the bag. Ooh, 17.8, not a bad little lap.
It's not a bad lap, and Chris is going out for another lap, so we might see a challenge for pole here. Only 3/10.
Mark Hodgson pitted himself into P4, which I missed. Good job, Mr. Hodgson, after I stopped cursing you.
Well, don't do it again then.
No, I've quickly gone back off his car. I do not want to ruin his last quali run.
Indeed, indeed.
I'm now deciding whose quali run I am going to ruin.
Ooh,
but Biff is on a lap at the moment. Ooh, if I ruin Chris Bailey's, he's gonna come for me.
He will. No, Chris Bailey actually got to start his lap now, so don't go to him.
No, we're going to stick with Biff for the remainder of his lap, because he was the smallest amount down on his lap through the first sector, so there's plenty of time to be made. Oh, carrying some decent speed through there. Yeah, not bad. Maybe a little bit tentative. Yeah, he's 2 seconds down on his time. I think he's backed out.
Oi.
I'm definitely not on board with Chris Bailey.
I'm on board with Danny.
I'm on board with Chris Bailey, but don't tell him.
I will not tell him.
Oh,
he did not hit the grass.
That looked like he was going to lose it for like half a second, and I suddenly felt really guilty.
Oh, but it was a very tight second sector.
Oh, he's 3/10 up!
This is gonna be a pole if he gets the last sector. Ooh, he hit that curb. That's not what you wanted. That might have cost him a tenth or so. That was very clean. Coming out of the last corner. Does he have the grip for pole? Ooh, a little oversteer.
Oh, yes! By a tenth, he takes provisional pole position.
116.8.
Oh. Very good job, Mr. Bailey. Well done.
Yep, and you did not curse him, so...
I did not. Maybe minorly, because he lost a little bit of time in that final sector, but we move on.
Ah, just a little. I don't think it's gonna cost him pole here.
No. Well, I mean, it depends if G-Star goes out for another lap or not. He has got time. Oh, he is out. He's out.
Ooh, He's out, like he's out or out of...
No, he's out of the pit lane.
Oh, alright.
So G-Star is going for another flying lap. So we will jump on board with him in a bit.
Yeah, Danny is a second up his lap, so... Like, down his lap. I have no idea how to say
okay. He's off his time.
He's off his time.
Yes. He's also invalidated, so that's partly why.
Yep. So we're gonna see the last laps, we're gonna see a lot of risk taken, and we might see some DNFs.
Hopefully not. I have faith in all of our drivers to be able to put a good lap together without crashing.
Yeah, to be honest, we have a very strong MRC-X lineup. A lot of good drivers.
Oh yeah. They've always been Go on.
I wonder if Kid Dynamite's gonna do a last to first challenge, because he's still in the pit.
Kid Dynamite loves the last to first challenge. He thrives on him. Right, Jackster is 1/10 up in the first sector. Let's see if he can improve any more. Looking very nice through there, getting on the power nice and early. Ooh, carrying some good speed. Taking the curbs nicely. That looked very tidy through there for me. Ooh, 7/10 up. That's a huge gain.
Oh no, he outbroke himself there. It's no invalidation, but it's gonna cost some time.
If he can keep the rest of the last sector clean, he might be alright.
He might.
An 18.2 in the end, enough for P10. Geke's just started his lap, so let's see where G-Star is.
G-Star is
validated.
And he was,
this could be
he was
huge.
doing the same for Chris, yeah. Mark Hodgson is actually just a little up, a 10th up.
Okay.
Almost 2, so he might do something. He needs 4 10ths.
Let's see what he manages in this final sector.
It was a
very
clean final
clean
sector.
Through there. 3 10ths.
Ooh.
Keeps him in P5. Very nice little lap. Only 200ths off of RFC Danny. Who have we got? Kisa's invalidated. Loppy's coming to the end of the first sector, and he's down on his time, unfortunately.
Ooh, Geke Matthew is actually our last driver, I think, that has to finish, and he's up his time. But he validates on the...
Oh, Geke.
That's not what you want. That would have been a very good lap. Would have been a 18-1, 6 10s up, but he validates last sector. Oh.
Oh, that's disappointing. So we have got a few people who'll be coming across the line. Biff's down on his time slightly, but maybe he can get a bit of time in the final sector. Here he comes. Minorly improves on his time. Who we got? Single Track is just down on his time, but he's going into the second sector, so let's see if he can make any time up through here. Oh, that was very, very dedicated and planted through the middle sector. 400ths up on his time currently. Needs to find a bit of time in this final sector. Oh, and he loses it over the curb. That's disappointing. So I think...
That's it, I think.
That will be our grid. I believe.
And Chris Bailey does it again.
He does. He nicks pole in the end by 200ths of a second from
G-Star tried. But look at the gap from our first and second to the rest of the field.
I know. That is just unbelievably rapid from the tier 1 drivers there.
Yeah. And between the first and last, there's so much time. So... we're gonna see a
it's gonna be a very interesting race, I think.
Yeah.
So I will wait for the screens to change before through our order with Mark Hodgson going in his pit box now. Hopefully, the screen should be about to change. any second. Here we go. There we go. Starting grid will be Chris Bailey takes pole position, followed by G-Star, Woomax, RFC Danny, and on Mark H, Tyclear, Kisa Soze, Loppy, and Scottish Ninja rounds out the top 10, followed by Jackster, Bit, Single Track, Geke, Mazman, Biff, Neil, and Kid Dynamite doing his signature last to first challenge. So, Melvin, do you have any early predictions for who's going to win this race?
Good question. I think it's going to be a fight between Chris Bailey and G-Star, and they always race very clean. So I think one of those two, or if there are like two safety cars, Kid Dynamite might pull something off here.
Yeah, maybe.
And look at Ty Clear being up there with the big boys.
Yeah, do you know what? Tyclear's done an absolutely outstanding quali lap there. Fair play to him. I'm going to put my money for the day on Mr. Blowhole Bailey, I think.
Oh, you're going to curse him again, are you?
Look, I'm not cursing him. I'm putting faith in him.
Ah, faith.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Well, Bit's lost connection, unfortunately. Are you able to try and send him a new invite, Melvin?
I will definitely send him a new invite.
Thank you very much. We don't want anyone to miss the race if we can help it.
I already said it. So, Bit, you got a new invite.
Good. Hopefully you can get back in ASAP, Bit.
Yeah. And actually, I think it looks dry.
It's looking very typically warm Mexican weather, which is thoroughly disappointing.
Well, we might see some rain on Enscam because he was on the Inters.
Just getting practice on those Inters before the race, that's what he was doing.
Oh, why not?
So, let's have a look at what tyres people have gone for. Chris Bailey is starting on the mediums, and the entire rest of the field is starting on hards.
I kind of get that. Because Chris Bailey and G-Star got intense pace, and I have no idea if it's race pace as well, but they got super good pace over the rest of the field. If Chris Bailey can just drive away on the mediums right now and form a gap, he might be able to drive away safely.
Yep, I agree, but Chris Bailey is really, really going to have to push on those mediums and pray that a gap builds. Otherwise, he's going to be very, very vulnerable when he's on the hards and G-Star gets onto those mediums.
True. Yeah, this DRS straight is gonna get you a lot of time if you're behind someone, so...
Yeah, if you can get a good exit onto that DRS straight, then the person in front of you doesn't have a hope.
No, unless you're a Night Shadow, then you're running 0-0 wings and you cannot overtake him at all.
Yeah, but how many people are actually like Gavin, are actually brave enough to run that low wings?
Not a lot, I guess.
I think the lowest wings I've ever run was 2-1, and that was at Monza.
Oh yeah, but at Monza I think you can get away with it.
I think it's the one track where you can get along with really low wings.
Yeah, agreed.
I remember he ran disgustingly low wings at Miami, and that is not a track for low wings.
No, you gotta hit hit the corners. Ooh, we've got 3 people who did a not a good job with parking the car. Well, luckily you don't get a penalty on this game.
Do you know what? Parking the car is one of the most stressful parts of the entire race for me.
Yeah, me same.
I find it so stressful. I don't know why.
It is stressful. Well, the other day in a practice session against AI, I just braked at some point. Oh no, we're gonna start. I'll tell you later.
That's a safety car story.
Yeah, it's a safety car story.
Are we gonna start? Yes, here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are... Oh wait, Chris Bailey didn't jump start. He's got a drive-through penalty. That's not what he wanted. Oh, Mr. Bailey, no. Oh dear, Mark Hodgson's up to P3 though. Neil's already out.
Oh, no.
Oh, and it's a virtual safety car.
A virtual safety car? Well, that's kind of... Everybody needs to get back into the position because I think... Oh.
Oh, no. 5 seconds for Scottish Ninja, unfortunately.
Seconds. Oh, we've got a big pile up at the back because everybody needs to overtake each other to get the correct position. But who's in the line? Oh, oh, there's already an 8-second gap.
Oh dear. How long is this VSC gonna last? It's gone.
It's over.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for the people at the back. But Chris Bailey got a very nice exit from that VSC.
He's got a nice exit, but he also got a drive-through penalty, so it's gonna hurt his race.
Definitely gonna hurt his race, unfortunately. The question is, how early are you gonna serve that? That is the question.
I think
Do
as early
you
as possible.
build as much as you can in those 3 laps, or do you just get it out of the way?
I think you just... Ah, true,
Yeah,
because he's got the pace. Oh yeah, he's going in then.
I think personally I'd have tried to build a gap over 3 laps and then gone. But I'm not Chris Bailey. He is a man who knows much more about this game than I do.
The problem is that if there's a safety car and you cannot do it during the safety car, Lop is going in, I think he's got damage, then the game's gonna tell you that you did not serve it in the amount of laps you have for it, and then you're gonna get disqualified.
Yeah, but you've got 3 laps to build a gap. I mean, you could build a few second gap on those 3 laps.
Yeah, I think he can.
But he comes out in P10, so it's not too bad.
And that's all because of the pileup during the virtual safety car.
Exactly.
He's so lucky with that.
We'll jump on board with RFC Danny, who is right on the back of Woomax.
Yes, he is. And they're all on the hard to remember, so the pace will be the same.
Yep, they will indeed. Chris Bailey is going to want to make as many places back as quickly as is humanly possible now.
Well, Danny, is he going to try something? He is not.
It looked like he was for half a second.
Ooh, he's actually, he broke a bit later, so he's right on the back now.
He seems to be a lot more comfortable on those hards than Woomax is.
Yeah. So I think everybody on the field is gonna do a 1-stop, and that means that you're gonna pit for the mediums between lap 22, 26 or 28.
Here comes Danny. Here comes Danny. Gonna get the move done. He is literally side by side.
Ooh, who's braking later?
He gets the move done. Big move on Woomax there. Well done, Danny.
Yeah, Danny used his ERS for this move, so now he needs to drive away on pure pace.
Yeah.
Because... And Chris
Woomax
Bailey already
left.
overtook Jackstar.
Yeah, he did. That's very, very true. Chris Bailey is flying on those medium tyres.
And did you not say that Mark Hodgson did not get a lot of practice in?
He said he hadn't done any practice to me, so he's doing very well up there in P2.
Yeah, he already gained 4 places. And a big... Oh, and Chris Bailey lost 8, that's during the drive-thru, and Loppy lost 8 as well, because he needed to pit.
Yeah. Big gain for Kid Dynamite, 7 places off the start, though.
Yeah, that's expected.
Good old Kid Dynamite.
Yeah, he's probably not even racing on his maximum.
Oh, we are... Oh, Tight Clear is trying to get round Woomax around the last corner. He hasn't quite got the run on the straight.
He's got the DRS, and the DRS is on, and now he's got the overspeed. He's just driving past. Goodbye,
this is going to
Danny.
be 3 wide or 2 wide. That's unfortunate for Danny that he missed out on DRS there. Oh, but Danny tries to send it up the inside.
Ooh, and the next DRS is going to be important. Well,
yeah, you do get 2 loads of DRS in this. When you pass that original DRS marker, can Danny hold on to 4?
Kieser is going to defend it.
Oh, yeah. And Tight Clear holds on to P5.
What a clean racing. 3 wide.
That was some really clean and respectful racing. Well done, guys. Good job.
But Tight Clear had to defend off Kieser, so Danny actually got some space now in front of him and behind him.
Yeah, he's done well there. I mean, Tight Clear is still within DRS range of Danny.
Yeah, and Chris Bailey overtook Scottish Ninja, so he's got a 6-second gap now. Let's see how fast he can gain time on end.
He is making those places back, and he's a rapid driver though, so that'll be the gap I think he might struggle to bring down a bit.
Well, G-Star just driving away from Mark. Already 2 seconds.
Yeah, he is just pulling away. And Mark, to be fair, is pulling away from Rumax as well. He's got a 2-second gap to Rumax.
Oh, that's true. Ooh, Neil has left the session. Oh, that's, yeah, he DNF'd.
Yeah, he DNF'd, unfortunately.
I was getting excited for a moment.
No, just leaving the session, unfortunately.
Ooh, so actually, like Claire got the DRS on Danny, but Danny does not have the DRS on Mumak, so Danny is gonna be a sitting duck if they manage to stay inside that 1 second. Although he's gaining to Womack, so he might be able to get the DRS.
Back inside that DRS pretty quickly. Because Ty Clear is right up his chuff now.
Yeah, and having a car behind you that's just a bit quicker than you, although it's through DRS, just gives you so much more excitement and tense to race. Yeah,
it does indeed. Here he comes. Can he get the move done? No, not quite enough room down that DRS straight.
Oh, it looked like that he was gonna send up the inside, but he did not. That's a wise move, because if he gets the DRS, he can just drive away.
Oh yeah.
And Keith Sosa is actually behind it as well.
I mean, Danny got a slightly better exit. How much is this DRS going to help? He's really fallen off the back a bit there. Here's the DRS. It is powerful down this straight.
Oh, he's going to break late.
Oh, not quite. He needs a nice exit out of here, and he's got half a chance. Again, Danny's just getting really good exits in this first sector.
Yeah, really good. And Otto's fighting does not give them the perfect racing line, so Chris Bailey already 4.5 seconds behind it.
He is absolutely flying on those mediums.
Ooh, as we see Kid Dynamite and Scottish Ninja having a side-to-side battle coming into the second sector. Scottish Ninja, ooh, he backed out of it. Kid Dynamite overtook Scottish Ninja.
Ty Clear's
out! Oh, he's out in the second sector where you need the traction.
And that is a full safety car.
And that is exactly what Chris Bailey needed.
He says thank you very much indeed. So, it's an early safety car, but we're going to do Simon's favourite part of every stream, which is testing his co-coms on their F1 knowledge.
Alright, I'm going to take a break, and I'll talk to you in 5 minutes, yeah?
No. Here we go. So, only one driver has ever recorded 3 wins at Mexico. Can you tell me who that driver is?
No, honestly, I have no idea.
Take a wild guess.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, so close. It's Max Verstappen, actually.
Oh, really?
The only driver to record 3 wins. Jim Clark, Alain Prost, Nigel Mansell, and Lewis Hamilton have had 2 wins. So which constructor do you think is the most successful team at Mexico?
I think it's Mercedes, because they were so powerful for so many years.
You think it was Mercedes? That's interesting.
Yeah. Why?
Because it was actually Red Bull.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it was Red Bull.
Oh, Perez did very well here as well, right? Yeah.
They've taken 4 victories.
Yeah.
Lotus had held the record since 1963.
Well, to be clear, I am a Red Bull fan and I am a Max Verstappen fan. But yeah, I just did not think that they were that successful on here.
I'm going to be really mean now because there's only one left to choose from. And well, actually there's a few left, but I'm going to be really mean. There has been 1 Grand Slam at Mexico, taking pole position, fastest lap and the win, leading every single lap of the race. It happened in 1963. Can you tell me who that driver was?
No, I wasn't even born. I have no idea. No.
It was Jim Clark.
Ah.
Back in 1963.
And Jack Brabham got second, right?
Quite possibly,
well,
yes.
there goes your knowledge.
You've just said something so confidently that I'm just going to agree with you and say, yes, you are absolutely correct.
To be fair, I
absolutely no idea. Oh, okay, there you go. That's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. It's just knowing where you get your information from.
Any other facts? No, those are the most interesting facts. So we will leave it there. I'm done testing your brain, Melvin. You'll be glad to hear.
Alright. Nice. Well, Andon is testing his own brain with a strategy because he pitted for the hard tire. So it's interesting to see.
He was already on the hards, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. So, but remember, he did a intermediate lap. So he's got a soft tire, a fresh soft tire left. So he might doing a hard into the end and then play for the softs.
You're paying more attention than me, Mr. Melvin. I completely forgot that. You are completely... I would imagine that is probably the strategy he's going for, yes.
Yeah.
You are on the ball, my friend.
4, 5, and already 6 penalties. Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a quick look.
Oh no, 7 penalties, because Chris Bailey already served his one.
Yes. So the penalties are 3 seconds apiece for RFC Danny and Loppy, 5 seconds apiece for Geke, Scottish Ninja and Jackster, and 6 seconds for Mazman.
And that is right.
So that is
I think
where
safety cars is gonna be in this lap because I reckon Anon's gonna catch it.
Yeah, it looks like he may have been being held up a little bit by a Delta, but now that he's crossed the line, he will be free to drive to his heart's content, and he'll catch up very quickly, we hope.
Yeah, I actually expected Chris Bailey to pit for the hards here.
I think it's a little bit early. You'd have to take those hards really far without a safety car.
I think it is early, but on the mediums now, and I reckon they quite have a lot of wear. So, I think he's gonna fall off in a few laps.
Yeah, I don't know how far you would hope to take me, because it's not a massively long lap, this track.
No, I think about
17,
20
18,
laps.
Yeah.
Around
I'd
20
say,
laps you want to take.
Between 18 and 20 laps. Maybe between 15 and 17?
Oh, that could be also be true. Yeah, because the hard tire is between 20... Oh my god, we lost it there. Who was that? That was Rumex.
Oh no!
We just lost it.
It is an easy section to lose it in, unfortunately.
It is, yeah.
So
Shitcar's gonna be in this lap. Everybody on the hard tire wants some temperature.
G-Star is doing a full-on Gav-style restart here, down at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the throttle glitch. Oh, I'm not sure if he's going. You get the throttle glitch around here if you're too close.
He's gone very early.
Oh, and he caught off Mark H. Mark H is very, like already 7 tenths behind it. Oh.
Not the worst restart from Mark, but yeah, G-Star did go very, very early there.
I think everybody was surprised. Look at all the gaps.
Yeah, I mean, there are quite a few gaps who've filled. Wumax has done well to stick onto the back of Scottish Ninja, but not close enough to get a move done, unfortunately. Everybody stays where they are for the time being. Mark has caught right back up to G-Star. Only 3 tenths separate them right now.
I think G-Star had a moment then.
He might have done, or Mark just had a spectacular first sector.
Ooh, Chris. Oh, Kisa Sosa in the wall.
Oh, no.
He lost his wing.
Oh, Kisa.
And that puts Chris Bailey already on the 4th place. Welcome back, Chris.
Yes, welcome back to the Elite Championship podium for the week.
I think Danny is challenger tier, right? Is he not?
Danny is challenger tier, so he is P1 in challenger tier currently.
Ooh. Doing very well.
He's doing very well. He is sticking right on the back of Mark Hodgson here.
And that's what he needs. And bits all on the back of Masman.
Ooh, he is only 2/10. Let's quickly jump
Yeah.
on board with him.
Yeah, Bit got the fresh medium tire and Masman got the hard tire. So, ooh, and Bit already got a good run on the inside and he overtakes him.
That was a
easily.
great exit from Bit.
Oh, and Chris Bailey overtakes RFC Danny into the first corner. Chris Bailey brakes a bit later. Danny tries to do the switchback, but it's just not possible. Chris defends that very well. Who's got the better exit onto the next DRS? And that is Chris.
Yeah, Danny just can't stick with him. But Chris Bailey has already wasted his ERS.
Danny outbroke himself, and he
did
almost
massively
went
outbreak
to the
himself.
back. And Kid Dynamite all over him. Now, yeah, the Kid Dynamite on the inside, and he overtook him.
But RFC Danny is still leading the championship tier, so he can be happy about that one.
Yeah, I think his heart rate is around 120
Yes.
now. Wow. But he's still going. He's still going. He did
He's
not
still
lose
going.
it.
He's still doing very, very well.
Oh, I can match you with a penalty,
Yeah.
and G-Star is out of DRS. Of Mark's out of DRS range of G-Star.
Can Chris Bailey get the exit here to try and catch Mark down this straight? Ooh, Mark had a very nice exit there. But Chris is going to get some DRS to help him along. Oh, no, it's not opened. Not this
Is this
lap.
on the next straight? Yeah. No, it is this lap. It just enabled, but it's gonna be the next straight.
He's going to need a very good exit here because it's not a very long DRS straight. Here he comes. There's the power. Mark got a very good exit again.
Oh.
Can he do it? No, he can't, unfortunately. Oh, having
he
said
can.
that, there it goes.
The
What
pressure
a
was too
move from
much.
Bailey.
Yeah, the pressure was too much for Mark, and he outbroke himself. The same Danny did.
Now, can Chris Bailey get in that DRS by the time they get round to the pit straight?
Well, I think he's catching quick.
He
Oh,
is.
he's got the pace today. He's got the pace.
He lost a little bit of time in that middle sector.
Yeah, but look at Mark H already almost more than a second behind.
Yeah, he's nearly pulled that gap.
So no DRS for Mark, no DRS for Chris. And Kid Dynamite will have DRS here, I think. Yeah, he's got DRS. So Kid Dynamite's gonna be on the back of Mark on this lap.
Yeah, he's a bit far back for this move, but he might be able to pull something out the following one. He's a bit far back, actually.
Ooh, and Mark used a lot of DRS, but so does did Chris. So this is gonna be a little DRS train. Ooh, as Massman pulled out a, Loppy pulled out a very good overtake.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he did well on the mediums against the hards, so well done.
Chris Bailey has got inside the DRS for... Oh, he's dancing in and out of the DRS for G-Star.
Kisa Sosa with the fastest lap. Look at Andon, he already gained 4 places. He's doing very well on
he is
those
flying
new
along
hards.
as well.
He's got also a good pace here.
G-Star just seems stronger through that middle sector than Mr. Bailey.
It's gonna be close, very close. Is he gonna get the DRS? I think he does.
I think he's got some DRS for this straight. Let's have a look.
I think he does. Yes, he's got it.
Here he comes. There it
He
goes.
needs that. Okay, Dynamite got the DRS on Mark, but he's just too far back. But he gained like 3/10 if you compare it to the last lap. So he's coming closer and closer. And Mark I think Mark's gonna be nervous.
I think he's going to be very nervous now. Kid Dynamite's not the man you want to be fighting with.
Nope, and he came from P20 or P18 in this case.
Like we say, Kid Dynamite loves a last to first challenge.
He does. And at the back we see Andon and Loppy having a bit of a fight. Andon tried to overtake Loppy, but Loppy overtook him back. And now Andon on the outside, Rubik's later. Ooh, they go side by side, and Andon tries. Oh,
he had half. Oh, and someone went round at the back. Oh, it was Geke, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Let's jump back up to the front because Chris Bailey is so close to G-Star now.
Ooh, this is going to be an interesting straight because Chris got the run on G-Star and Kid got the run on Mark, so...
Chris can smell G-Star's diffuser. Can he get it done this straight? He's saved up some ERS as well to fight with.
Ooh, and there he goes. The DRS is going to get turned on.
Lovely exit.
He's got to blast through.
And there he goes. Absolutely flew past him. Chris Bailey takes back through the race. Oh, G-Star hasn't quite given up yet though. But Chris Bailey holds on to it. And has a little bit of extra DRS just to pull away.
Well done. Kid Dynamite had a snap of oversteer coming out of the last corner, so he was not close enough to overtake Mark. But he gained a lot of tenths with the DRS, so he's back on his own mark.
Yes, he is right on the back of Mark now. How long can Mark defend for against Kid?
Good question, and this is all in the favor of Chris Bailey and G-Star, because then they can drive away. Kid Dynamite is hunting.
He is. Has he got the exit? He is gaining, but not quite enough for this corner. Ooh, that was a late break, and that was very nearly. That was well controlled.
Yeah, that corner goes downhill, so braking there is very difficult.
He is absolutely desperate to get past Hodgson here. But again, Hodgson just gets an outstanding exit out of that last corner. Pulled about 6-7 tenths just on the exit of that corner.
Yeah, that's insane.
Whatever you are doing, Mr. Hodgson, it is working. Well done.
Yeah, it's very much working. I think he's running the 0-0 wings.
Yeah, quite possibly.
And Tom back in 11th place, he's gaining and gaining. Loppy and Jax are having a bit of a battle. Oh no, and they touch each other, and Loppy is around.
Oh, that's a shame.
Unfortunate. We'll see that back in the stewards.
I'm sure we will. Let's stick on board with G-Star, who is still right on the back of Chris Bailey. It is so hard to follow in this sector in dirty air. He has pulled that gap nicely, has Mr. Bailey. Is G-Star going to be just out of DRS range here? I think he is.
He is, yeah, he is. Kid Dynamite's on the back of Mark, so let's see if Mark can get an outstanding traction. And he does. Look at how he just pulls away.
Yeah, he just flies away out of that final corner. Not quite as much this time, so Kid is hunting him.
Ooh, he's not even using ERS. I think he's just trying to stick.
He just wants to stick on the back of Hodgson for the moment.
Yeah, Mark Hodgson uses more ERS than Kid, so...
Oh, and Kid is right on the back, but there goes Mark. His exits are just unbelievable.
Wow.
I know, Kid just can't make any inroads in that mini DRS straight.
That is insane. But like all the lines Kid takes is so much different from Mark.
Yeah. Well, you've got to when you're following. You've got to create alternate lines so that you're not just following in dirty air.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, Mark got a bit wide there. That's gonna cost him a lot of speed on this next straight. And Kid got the DRS. He's so close.
But not quite close enough. Well, having said that, you might have a look around the outside here. No, he can't quite.
I think he chose a different line to stay as close as possible because the DRS is coming. Who's got the
Here
better
it
exit? I
comes.
think it's gonna be Mark.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Not as much as usual though. He had a little bit of a kick there.
He is close.
Here comes Kid. He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. I think he's got the move done. There he goes.
Yep, even before the braking zone he's got it done. So Kid Dynamite is now gonna hunt down G-Star and see if he's quicker.
And Mark Hodgson very respectfully says, well done. I'm not going to fight you too hard for that place.
Indeed. And at the back we see Loppy trying to overtake Masman, and he does it on the straight with DRS on, and he does it very easy. Same
Very
move
nice
as Kid
move there from
Dynamite.
Loppy.
Ooh, bits in the pit. He's got a new wing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think the closest battle right now is between Single Track, Wumax and Danny.
Yeah, I think it is. Single Track's having a tidy little race here, to be fair.
Yeah, he is without a lap of practice.
And having driven all the way from France, he's still in the top 10.
Wow, that's just his normal warm-up.
He's used to driving today, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I've seen his minivan, and I wouldn't be surprised if he put a racing wheel on it. Would be so cool if you see a like a camper or a minivan or whatever with a racing wheel on it.
He's got Alpine seat covers to match his racing rig.
Would be so cool. G-Star is back in the DRS. Back in the 1 second.
But
Back in the
only
DRS.
just.
Only just. Anon is overtaking Biff. He's just running through the field on his good tires. Oh, and Danny and Wumax having a fight.
Where are you, Mr. Danny? Ooh, can Danny get the move done? Oh, he runs a little bit wide though. Single Track sniffs half an opportunity there.
He might be saving his tires, just staying behind.
Yeah, I mean, if I was these guys, I would just be looking after my tyres, seeing how far I can take them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and again, running a bit wide there, Danny. And Wumax, just by keeping it clean, is eking that gap out. Is Danny going to get any DRS on this straight? It's going to be tight.
It's gonna be very tight.
No DRS. Oh, yes, he did get DRS. I stand corrected.
Oh, and Single Track and Danny.
But
Ooh.
that run from Single Track. Oh, it's going to be so close into the first corner.
Who's
Here he
gonna
comes,
break
here he
later?
comes. Oh, oh, so close. Single Track just backs out of that one.
Yeah, he just backs out.
Pieces had another issue, unfortunately.
Oh, Kid Dynamite is closing the gap so much.
He really is. Chris Bailey, I think his medium tyres are starting to scream a little bit because G-Star is closing that gap again.
Well, we've got a little DRS train for 1, 2, and 3 now.
We have now.
That
And
went
Chris
very
Bailey,
quick.
hold on. If you were Chris Bailey, would you just give up and pit at this point? Or do you think he's going to try and take these mediums far enough for softs? Nope, there
He's
he
pitting.
goes, he's pitting.
He's pitting.
I think that's
Cool
a very
call.
sensible idea. Well done, Mr. Bailey. Releasing G-Star. Is he going to be able to make the inroads, though? Mark's even pitting on his hards now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think lap 20 is the call because you have 16 laps to do on your mediums. And we see Biff doing 14 laps, and what did Chris do? He did like 21 laps, so it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, he had a few laps under safety car, but yeah, he's taken them really far, to be fair. Loppy's still out on his 19-lap-old mediums.
Yeah. Look at Anon, P4. If he can take those hards to the end and wait for a safety car go softs, then he's in it. But he needs to pit again. That's the problem.
Yeah, Anton's whole strategy at the moment is purely based on we need another safety car. Basically.
Yeah. True. But if there's a safety car, he is... Ooh, Mesman's out!
Man's out! Have we just jinxed it? We've jinxed it! There's a safety car!
That's a weird one. He lost it on the straight.
Ooh.
Oh, he lost it coming out of the pits maybe, because he's on one lap of mediums. Huh? I don't understand it.
Yeah, he must have lost it. Ooh.
Drive through for Danny. He did so well.
G-Star got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh,
that could be huge for Bailey.
I'm not sure. I don't think it is huge, because I think Bailey's gonna be behind that, right?
He's gonna come out behind them, but Bailey's pitting!
Oh, what?
Bailey's getting off those hard tyres.
Oh,
and he got 5
speeding in the pit lane.
Oh no, Mr. Bailey, no! What are you like?
This is not what you want.
Oh my gosh, he comes out in P6 though. So not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, looking at that grid, he'd a bit daft to stay on those hard tyres when the entire field is on mediums.
Yeah, and if you look at the comeback he made, he definitely got the pace to to overtake everybody.
I mean, yeah, he could still make a few places up yet. Single track. Let's talk about him. This safety car has benefited him. Fresh set of mediums, P3.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't want a safety car. Why didn't you want a safety? Oh, you probably wanted one like 5 laps later so you could get on softs, didn't you?
But still, and is back in P4. He's doing very well.
Yeah, I mean,
still got
you're
those
still doing
softs
great,
ready.
mate. Well done.
And did you save the soft tire going out on the inters? Did I correct it right? Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm quite curious.
So yeah, while we're under safety car, actually, let's have a look at the liveries, because we have to vote for livery of the day, of course. So G-Stars is blue and purple and slightly lighter blue, so I'm not going to say much about that one, because I'm not that overly... It's a nice livery, but it's quite simple. I think kind of similar about Kid Dynamite, but I like the colour more of Kid Dynamite's.
Yeah. But still, it's a bit boring.
Single track just seems to be living his whole life trying to look like an Alpine at the moment.
Yeah, I think he did that before.
Because I get very Alpine vibes from this livery as well. That's very interesting. Umax is out!
Oh no, another safety car. How does that happen?
I'm riding on board the key, so we're going to find out. Oh, it was literally on the pit straight as well.
Huh, is there something happening there? Like a gap in the track? Because we saw Messman lose it there too.
Looks like it might be a retirement in the pits. We're moving swiftly on. Ant's livery is... I actually quite like that livery, you know. I quite like Ant.
Yeah.
That's the word. It's funky.
Funky.
Yeah. Then we've got Biff, which is supposed to look like a can of Iron Brew, apparently.
Oh, really? That's funny.
So make of that what you will. But I quite like it.
I quite like it too. It's creative.
Yes. Then we've got Chris Bailey, and I'm assuming this is a Mexico-themed one, because otherwise I have absolutely no idea what's going on with his livery, but it looks very nice. I like it.
I like it too.
It's interesting. Well done, Mr. Bailey. Then we've got Scottish Ninja, who said he's done a Scottish approach to his car, and I can see that because it does. It's the purple and the slightly lighter purple, and yeah, I like that. I respect that. Then Loppy, which is green.
Green?
Lots of green.
That's just how we describe it. It's green.
It's green.
It's very shiny green.
Yep.
Very
but it's
shiny
definitely green.
Yeah.
Jackster is white with a bit of red. If we can, are you going to give me a better? There we go. It's also got green. It's another Mexico themed one. We're getting some Mexican themes going on. It looks quite nice. If it didn't have the green, I would say it looks like a Haas, and for that reason, I'm going to say that.
He is.
Then we've got Mark, who, unfortunately, will always be in the running for my favourite today because he is running the McLaren West livery. And that is my favourite livery of all time. In all of F1. I love that McLaren West livery. Good choice, Mark. Well done. And he's done it very well, to be fair. I really like that livery.
Yeah.
Well done. So, RFC Danny, which is maroon.
It's red.
It's maroon.
Red or yellow?
It's maroon with gold.
Oh, it's maroon with gold, actually.
Yes.
Right.
Quite a dark red, basically. I quite like it.
Yeah, it does have something, yeah.
But it gives me slightly Liverpool Football Club vibes, and for that reason, I will not choose it. Sorry, RFC Danny.
Why not? What's wrong with Liverpool?
There are so many things wrong with Liverpool, I do not have time to list all of them.
Yeah.
Then we've got Kisses, which is green and red.
Green
and
with white and red.
It's Mexico again. It's a nice Mexico, but it's still Mexico.
Yeah.
Then we've got Geke Matthew, who...
He's game over.
This is very, very difficult. It's game over. It's got a gold stripe. It's got black. It's got red. I like that. Well done, Geke. That is a nice livery. And then we've got Bet, who is blue and black. And I like that livery too. It's, yeah. So, we've been through them all. You can sit and you can have a little ponder as G-Star restarts the race. And we will decide on our livery of the day at the end of the race.
Look at Get Dynamite.
Oh my god, G-Star's just gone!
He did the same thing. Oh. Wow.
Chris Bailey he's doing very well, sticking quite close to the back of Ant. Pulled a bit of a gap on Biff.
Well, we see a lot of gaps again. And what happened to Bit, yeah? Oh, he got lapped. Oh, that's why.
He did, unfortunately.
Ooh, yellow. I'll find out where. Oh, that was Bit, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Bit. Very respectfully getting out of the way. Good man.
Yeah, well done, Bit.
I'm going to stick with Chris Bailey because he is closing that gap to Ant now.
Ooh. Yeah, everybody on the same tire, so no different strategies, no different pace advantages.
This is just a straight race to the end now.
Yep, it's going to be a sprint race.
And Chris Bailey is going to want to make some moves because he's going to want to hang on to that P1 in the championship.
Yeah, and Chris Bailey is the only one that felt a medium tire before in this race, so he's got the feeling for it now.
Yeah, he has got that slight advantage, but Ant is looking very good on those medium tires, I have to say.
Ooh, he is.
Can Chris Bailey get the exit? And got quite a nice exit there, to be fair. Oh, Bailey, you don't want to be using all your ERS too soon. Ant's hardly touching his.
He should wait for the DRS, actually. Oh! Oh no, he's just trying to offset Anon.
A little bit
I think Biff is challenger tier, right?
Yes, he is, yes.
So he's leading now in the challenger tier.
He is.
So we actually got a podium, like a challenger podium for Biff now.
Yes, we have. He's had a very good race. Just kept it very clean, very tidy, and that just shows that if you're patient and you just drive sensibly, then it comes towards you eventually.
Indeed, and Kid Dynamite coming from P18, hunting down G-Star. Oh, Kid Dynamite loves his challenges, and he loves his penalties. 3 seconds. No.
Let's just have a quick look at the penalties, actually, while we're going. So we've got 5 for G-Star, we've got 3 for Kid Dynamite, 5 for Mr. Bailey, 3 for Biff, 3 for Loppy, 3 for Geke, 6 for Danny, and 3 for Bit. I'm going to get rid of the tyres because they are useless to us now because they are all driving the same thing.
So single track sitting actually very comfy here. He's got no penalties.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
very
might,
true, actually.
might win it.
Here
If he
comes
can
Anton.
stick with Dynamite. No.
Yeah, half a single track a little bit there.
Oh, I think you're falling away. Your mic is falling away a bit.
Oh
So.
no, is that better?
Yeah, it is better now. Yeah, it's back.
There you go. I'm back. Sorry about that, people. And it's right on the back single track. Ooh, Eve. That was close.
Very close, but clean, and that's how we like it.
Still very
Chris
clean.
is just
yes.
watching. But
Chris is just sitting there and
no,
thinking,
but it's
I'm just
5
going to
second
hope
penalty.
something happens.
Keep in mind, Anton had 3 pit stops and he's in 4th place.
I know, he is. I don't know how he's done it, but he has worked those to perfection.
No, very well done. Kid Dynamite over the back of G-Star. I don't know.
He is.
I think he gets... Does he get the DRS this lap or is it next lap?
I think it's
next
this
lap.
lap that DRS is engaged, the end of this lap.
Oh yeah, DRS. Oh, he's gonna try and overtake him here. DRS is on, he's got ERS.
Here he
He's not
comes.
using it. He's got the overspeed on the right of G-Star. He's got the inside line and he does make the move before the braking zone. Wow, what a move.
Very good move there from Kid Dynamite, and he's going to get more DRS down the next straight.
Yes, and Anon is on the back of the jingle track. Who's got the better what's called traction? I think it's Anon because he's coming.
Single track's holding the inside. Can Anton move around the outside? Oh, a little bit of wheel bashing there.
Ooh, and Anon on the inside, single track on the outside. They keep it clean. They're gonna go side by side.
Single track got a good exit.
Oh, but Anon is backs out because he knows that you cannot race side by side here if you want to keep your pace.
Only if you want to keep all your wheels on your car.
But single track made a mistake and Anon is back on it again. He's trying the
Going
inside
again, but
line
single
here.
track still holding good pace.
Oh, side by side.
Small bit of wheel bashing.
And Chris Bailey is just behind that. Is Chris Bailey gonna make the move on the DRS straight here?
Anton needs to get a good exit here. Here he goes. Oh, single track just flew away out of that corner.
Ooh, and Chris Bailey got a good exit on Andon. Chris Bailey is coming and coming and coming.
Which way is this gonna go?
Who's gonna try it? And they might go 3 wide. They're gonna go 3 wide. No way.
Oh, small bit of contact there.
Oh, and Chris Bailey backed out, which is a smart thing to do because he had the better tracks coming out of that corner.
Anton's away. Can Chris Bailey get the move done on single track?
Oh, Anton made the move stick. Wow.
This is some very, very good racing from these three.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna go into sector 2 again, not side by side this time.
I think we're all relieved to hear that because that was a very stressful moment.
It was stressful, but it was also fun to watch.
That was a very tidy middle sector from single track there.
Yeah, but Anon had a better sector, so single track almost out of the DRS. Is he gonna get DRS? That's so important, otherwise Chris Bailey just gonna overtake me easily.
I think he's out of the DRS range, unfortunately, so this could be Bailey's. But again, single track just gets a monster exit out of that corner.
He does.
But here comes Bailey. Here he comes. He's gaining. Single track's going to hold the inside. Does Bailey have the overspeed? Single track's holding. Oh, it is so tight. Oh, a little bit of wheel bashing.
Oh, they touch. Single track tries to brake late and keeps the position, but it did not work out in his way, and Chris Bailey just passed him. Now Chris Bailey needs to drive away, get single track out of his DRS, and try and take Anon.
Yeah, the advantage for Ant here is that battle between Bailey and single track has let him pull out a bit of a gap.
Yep, and that's good for the penalties. So
it is indeed. I mean,
wow.
Ant's going to want to make some quick progress, because if he can catch up without a penalty, then he's in a very good position for a win here.
He is, but Chris Bailey, he smells it. He wants that podium, because
He
remember,
does.
this is the podium for the elite tier.
It is indeed. Scottish Ninja is catching up to Biff, though. Wants to take that win for the challenger tier.
Oh yeah. Let's not forget to see. Look at that.
He is caught right up to Biff. And I think he's going to have some DRS for good measure. Biff got a very nice exit, though. Yeah, Scottish Ninja just can't close that gap, unfortunately. Mark making a move on Loppy there. Oh, but Loppy's coming back. Oh, a little bit of wheel bashing. Oh, and Loppy's round. Oh, and Mark's round as well.
Oh no.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Well, luckily Mark did not practice a lot, so...
Well, indeed. And he was having a great race. Fair play to the man.
Yeah, single track staying within the DRS of Chris Bailey, so...
He is.
It's giving me a hard time. The Scottish
Bailey
Ninja
really
has
wants to open
behind
up a bit of a
Biff.
gap here.
Well, Kid Dynamite might win it still.
Yeah, Anton's not really closing that gap, unfortunately.
Ooh, Biff got a 6-second penalty, which is really gonna cost him this win for the challenger tier here.
If Scottish Ninja can keep it clean, then he is... At the moment, he's our de facto winner for the challenger tier.
Yeah, that would mean that Kisa Sosa is second and Jacksta is third.
Kisa Soze is
third,
elite tier.
Oh, he is.
So Jackster
Excuse
is
me?
our... I don't know what his penalty situation... Let's have another quick look at the penalty situation.
Scottish Ninja is coming for Biff. Who's gonna break later?
He is.
It's actually... Oh, he's gonna try and do the switchback, Scottish Ninja.
He's
got
taken the
another
wide
DRS
line to
it.
try and carry more speed. Mark's
Mark's
out!
out!
Oh no! That's a shame.
Where did that happen? Oh, in the... Oh, alright.
Scottish Ninja is right on the back of Biff. Not giving him any breathing room.
And Biff's got no ERS left. Scottish Ninja just needs to keep it clean here because he has no penalty. He can afford to just stay behind. But that's not what you want as a racer.
But you need, it's the hardest thing about being a racer is just remembering that patience pays off.
Patience always pays off.
Just keep
Even
it
in real
clean, he
life.
hasn't got any penalties, he can just cruise home at the moment. Ant has gone round or lost places or something, Chris Bailey's up to P3.
A single track's coming for Chris Bailey.
He's having a
Single
look,
track,
here he
tries
comes.
the outside. Who's gonna break later? Oh, I think single track just leaves it.
He backed out of it, he's going to go for the next DRS straight, I think.
Or he knows that Chris got the penalty, so he just wants to race clean.
Yeah, indeed. I'm not sure what's happened there, but there's been a red thing. Oh, Jackster's losing places.
Wee.
We're going to stick on board with Chris Bailey for the moment because single track is sticking with him.
Wow, what an ending to this race. A little sprint race.
Just? Single track's lost the DRS on Bailey, but maybe he's literally just trying to stay within 5 seconds. Maybe that is his plan.
I think he is. I think he's just bringing it home.
Yeah, no need to rush, no need to take any risks.
As Gek Matthew does here, with another 3 seconds. But I think Kieser Sose is still wanting to try and overtake Biff here on this upcoming DRS straight.
I think so. Maybe he has half an eye on Anton, but he'd have a big gap to close in 2 laps, 3 laps. He could. Is it just me or has it become very overcast all of a sudden?
No, it's not just you. Oh yeah, Kieser Sose gonna make the move on Biff very easily with the DRS open.
Yeah.
So, oh no, Biff wants it. He wants
He's
it
not
back.
giving up. But no, Kieser
he,
gets the move done. Very nice there.
Very nice.
And Scottish Ninja has Biff in his sights again. but not quite close enough this time. And Jaxter's joined the back of this as well now.
Wow. Ooh, who's the yellow? Ooh, that's Gekka Matthew.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. He's still in the points.
He is.
Still in the points.
Scottish Ninja is keeping it a lot cleaner than Biff at the moment, so he's sticking on the back.
Are we gonna see rain in the last lap?
I mean, it is becoming very overcast very quickly, isn't it?
Wow.
Let's see if Scottish Ninja can get this move done on Biff. Biff has no ERS to defend with either, so I think this should be a fairly easy move. Here he goes. Oh, he just flies past. Off he goes. Biff is leading the challenger tier. And Jaxter is right on the back of Biff now as well.
Wait, who's leading the challenger tier?
Scottish Ninja.
Oh, yes, yeah, he is.
Can Jaxter get the move done here? He's got the inside line. Oh, no, he's round. Oh, he's not quite round. He just... a little bit of contact, unfortunately.
I think if this rain is coming, it's gonna be so interesting because it is very cloudy.
It is very cloudy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if it'll rain hard enough to make much of a difference at this point.
Well, Kid Dynamite is away with 6.5 seconds. He's definitely gonna win it. Last the first challenge again.
He's absolutely flown away this stint.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I haven't really seen you much, kid, but outstanding final stint here. 6-second gap.
Yeah, he overtook everyone, got a safety car, and he's just there. Sitting in first place.
If Chris Bailey can have a stonking last lap and open up that gap to Anton, he might just only lose one place, but he's got to have a cracking last lap.
Yep. I think Single Track just saving tires for Anton.
He is, yeah.
Saving tires in ERS. We have no fight going on really right now.
No, I think this is more or less going to be how we're going to finish.
Oh, Chris Bailey with another 3 seconds!
Oh no, Chris!
He cut the corner there, and that's going to really cost him points here.
I think he might still be okay at keeping ahead of Kisa.
Yeah, that's going to be okay, but Anon definitely will.
But yeah, he doesn't have a hope of finishing ahead of Anton now. That's really unfortunate. But there is Kid Dynamite wins the race. Here comes G-Star coming home in second. And Chris Bailey will drop down to P5 by my mass. Single Track takes the final podium position, having driven all the way from France. Massive congratulations to him. Followed by, Chris Bailey drops down to 5th with Anton in 4th, Kisa in 6th. Scottish Ninja wins the challenger tier for MRC-X. Well done to him. Followed by Biff. Here comes Jaxter. Followed by Loppy, RFC Danny. Geke jumps Danny because of penalties.
Oh. Wow. What an ending. This was an amazing race.
Yeah. Really
outstanding race. There's rain right now.
Oh, we just missed it.
Oh. Insane. This rain. If we had another safety car, there would be rain.
Well, there is the podium celebration. Kid Dynamite takes the top step after a fantastic race, racing all the way from the back.
Yeah, can I just say,
yes,
Kid Dynamite, his best lap is a second quicker than the next.
Oh, filthy. Martin Hills at last podium, quite pleased with no practice at all. That was an outstanding race. Well done, Martin. Good job. So here is your finishing position. We have Kid took the win, G-Star took second, and Single Track took the final podium step. followed by Anton, Chris Bailey, Kisa Soze. Scottish Ninja takes what I believe is his first win in MRC-X, so good job to him. Followed by Biff, Jackster, Loppy, Geke Matthew, RFC Danny, and Bit. And our DNFers, unfortunately, Mark Hodgson, Woomax, Mazman, Ty Clear, and Neil. So, that was our race. Thank you for joining me, Melvin. That was a very exciting race.
Very exciting, yeah.
Well done to all of our MRC-X drivers there. This is, of course, it will go through stewarding and things can always change. But that is our provisional finishing. Thank you all for joining us for this race. We will be back Monday night at 7 PM, where the Tier 2 drivers will race around Mexico. And then we will have the Tier 1 drivers at around 8:45 on Monday, so do not miss that. We hope to see you all then. Good night, everyone.
Good night.